there, my name is Chris Farah and welcome to my YouTube channel where today I'll be talking about 90 Day Fiancé. It's before the 90 days, it's season 4, it's episode 12, and it was called King of Wishful Thinking. I'll be the king of wishful thinking. Oh, that was such a good song. That's Ed, right? Ed had like crazy, unrealistic wishful thinking that he could just, some young, poor, hungry girl to just come live with him and like ignore what a horrible, crazy person he was, right? Sorry, Ed. Or is King of Wishful Thinking Ash, who just thought that Avery was gonna come believe all his BS about how his baby mama, ex-wife, is gonna be totally chill with her taking his son back to America? Is that what it is? No. Was it Usman who was like, I can put up with Lisa for the rest of my life. That's not going to be hard, detrimental to my sanity and such. Or was it Geoffrey who thought that he could just propose to Varya in one fall swoop, even with all of the red flags that he gave her, and she was going to be like, sure. A lot of wishful thinking. Like us, we thought that maybe this COVID thing wouldn't last too long. And that was being a little too positive. It's taking forever. If you haven't yet, go ahead and like this video because you're going to be into it. And let's start with our first couple. It's Geoffrey and Varya. So Geoffrey ended up proposing to Varya right in the middle of the woods. And Varya was like, no. Not right now. And honey, sad clown, because Geoffrey wanted like a hell yes. Geoffrey had been preparing for this with his 12-step Korean skincare routine, his basic want of her to be completely ignorant to the barrage of charges against him. Varya's like, we are going too quick. And he's like, so basically no, is what you're saying? And she's like, not right now. And he's like, so no. She's like, right, no. In this moment. We can take things slow. You're not on death's door, either am I. You're not going off to war. My parents aren't like, marry someone right now. What is with it? Why can't we just take a little time? It's creepy that you're making it be this ultimatum like either now or never. It's really a showcase of his ego. He's so butthurt that she's not like, yes! He starts to spiral. He starts to literally spiral the ring that he had proposed with her in his hand, and you can just see him going down, honey. He's upset. Varya's like, if it's destiny, then time doesn't matter. If I'm supposed to be with you, I'll be with you. If we're supposed to be together, then not a lot of things can get in that way. Which is true. I had like a friend tell me this about dating and whatnot. If it's not supposed to be, you can't will it to happen. If someone doesn't love you or you don't love someone, you can't make that person. You can't make yourself. And conversely, if it's supposed to be right. Listen, I'm not a crazy person. I think you can mess it up if you like kill their parents or cheat on them. I mean, there's different things you could do, but hard pressed of any of that. Misunderstandings, and as long as you have a desire to be open and honest, who you're supposed to be with is who you're supposed to be with. Is that overly romantic? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. But yeah, if it's their destiny to be together, then what's another time he comes there? He seemed like a little kid. Now! I want it now! Or never! It's also reminiscent of when Ash was like, Avery, if you don't tell me to stop, I'm gonna go out this door and I'm never coming back. It's like holding a gun to someone's head and be like, now or never. Do this or you're gonna lose me. Okay, I guess I lost you. So they end up flying back to Moscow, and he's like on this plane where like, I'm going back to Moscow, and then I'm like, is she not on the plane? And then later on it's revealed she's on the plane. They just weren't sitting together, but they're walking back. They have an awkward car ride back to the hotel. This sort of was the episode of awkward, intense car rides. No one was listening to a podcast. No one was listening to a good playlist. They just sat in silence. Again, I'm talking about Varya and Geoffrey and Avery and Ash. Varya doesn't know what Geoffrey wants her to say. I mean, yes, we know what Geoffrey wants her to say, which is, just kidding, I'll get married to you right now. I have no qualms about it. It's not real, though. She would just be lying to you. Would you not want someone to enter into an engagement of their own volition, of their own free will, without any insecurities or loud worries? At one point, Varya's like, oh, that's a bar. We can go to it next time. And he's like, there's not going to be a next time. She's like, your loss. You're gonna miss these purple eyelash extensions. Why would I come here again? Why wouldn't you? I'm sorry, I find it hard to believe that your very busy career of managing properties and sometimes being a reenactment actor on murder shows finds you in such a place devoid of any time in your schedule to properly court someone and properly make someone feel comfortable in spending the rest of their life with you in a foreign country they don't know anything about. When you hid something as relatively intense as your criminal past and are still hiding, as we know, the viewers, his current legal proceedings. So then they're at the airport and it's awkward. She's hugging him, she's crying. He's like, I gotta go. No, I gotta go. And like, even in the moment, you know that he's just like, so tell me you want to marry me. Tell me right now. I'm gonna go to this gate and sit there 4 hours early. I'm really proud of Varya for not being like, okay, I'll marry you. I think she senses it. She has a strength about her, which I'm really happy to see. Obviously, you know how happy Rosemarie's strength makes me. Ooh. Yes, you don't tell these women what to do. No. Sorry. Okay, on to Ash and Avery. So Ash is crazy. He's very upset that Avery didn't support him after his like near meltdown after his shitty dating seminar where he just revealed himself to be basically a barbarian in regards to his totalitarian fascist views on gender roles and how men and women should react to each other and be in situations. Which, by the way, everything he preached about quote unquote the masculine man's way in a relationship is like what he's now doing the opposite of. He's crying, he's wimpy, he's emotional, he's manipulative. He's like, her intent was trying to destroy me. What? No, her intent is to see who the real you is and what you believe because you put up so many smoke screens and you refuse to answer a question. Are you? Oof. He takes all his bags like, Avery, I'm gonna leave right now. So if you don't want me to leave, show me something. Show me something. And Avery just, honey, sits in this chair. She's like, but she doesn't like get up and be like, please, Ash, no, don't leave. Put down your duffel bag. She's just like, I'm just trying to talk to you. And you called me ruthless and bad names. Why would I even care about you leaving right now? Go out that door. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to talk all these poor women into your shitty asinine views about gender philosophy? And I tried to help you, but you didn't listen to me. Oh, now go. I mean, you know, God bless. Okay. He's like, tell me you love me. And then he changes tactics. Then he tries to sit down and then we get like the Ash that we know that comes back, trying to reel her back in with like some sort of sensitivity or some sort of like high emotional cue when we just saw him literally have a kicking and screaming tantrum. But they come to some sort of commonplace and they hug. It's real awkward. I feel like he just didn't want to leave, so he like had to like think of a new way to not actually leave. He wanted her to like acquiesce to him and she wouldn't, so he had to talk himself into some new place to stay, right? Ugh. So they're in a car ride now and they're gonna go visit the town in which his baby mama Siam, one of those, and Taj lives. And they're in the car. It's again not a fun car ride, honey. They didn't stop for fun snacks. There's no good podcast, nothing. And she reveals something, which is, I would be more comfortable if tonight I could just have a little space. I need to let myself chill. I think that she just wants to like smoke weed by herself. God bless. But regardless, she's like, it's selfish of you to want to do that. It's not selfish. How is that selfish? I think that it's smart. I think that it's her giving space and being honest and about what she wants and what she needs. It's selfish of you to make her feel bad about it. The tension is very clear. He doesn't not understand what she wants a reprieve from. He's like, we fix this together. We do not separate. You're not like already married. And even if you already married, I think it's fine to take like some time away. You're just meeting each other for the first time. It's so interesting how both these men, Geoffrey and him, are so weirdly dependent, right? And these women are like, we're cool. No, we can just. He feels like she's breaking the trust. He's like, I'm agreeing for her to meet my past. I deserve better. Why? Because she's meeting your son? Because she cares about meeting your son and your son is being taken care of by your ex-wife that you claim is okay with the thought of her only child leaving her? He feels like just because he's being honest or open about something, he deserves all of these things. It's like, that's the precedent. But the next morning, they meet up. They have a phone conversation. Avery shows up with him to meet Taj. She's wearing cute overalls. And Cyan's there. Cyan. I can't remember if it's an M or the N at the end of that. So I'm going to call her Cy from here on out. So Cy and her meet. Cy's super chill. Like, she's not exactly who... my friend Morgan. Baby boo, I'm recording. Can I call you back?
Oh, bitch.
I love you, though. I'm sorry.
Did you watch my video I sent you?
No, because you sent it while I was doing this. But...
I sent you like 10 seconds of me working out.
Okay, I promise you, with all intents and purposes, that I'll watch it and I'll give you a really long, lovely reply. Are you smoking hookah?
No, bitch. Smoking a cigarette.
Okay.
Bye.
Morgan. So Taj runs up and hugs Avery. It's super cute. Cyan's being really lovely and warm. Cyan's like, look, there's a wine bar down the street. And Avery's like, boop, wine? And so the boys hang out and the girls just go and have an honest to goodness talk. I actually didn't expect this to happen. I thought they were all going to talk together, but obviously Ash knew that he had to make himself scarce. Let the women talk. Hold your tongues, men. Avery's like, what? What is he? Like, what's happening? And Cy's like, look, he was real different when we got married. The person you're seeing now is somewhat more evolved. She acquiesces that it took her a moment to realize when he was stressed that a lot of his masking of that, his masking of his anxiety was this circle talking kind of faux bravado, faux calm. And she saw when that was being layered on, it was like his defense mechanism to stress and anxiety. And that rang true. She also revealed this, that they only officially divorced like last year. Avery's face was like, she's like, no, we've been separated for a minute, but like, yeah, we didn't get it done. Whew. No, didn't know that. That was not made privy to me. I didn't know it, honey. And the other thing that Avery found out was Cy is not like, yeah, take that son of mine, take him to America, honey. I'm so chill. I'm chill right here. I don't even need it. I mean, I love him. Sure, I'll FaceTime every once in a while. So Ash obviously wasn't super open and honest about all of that. He sort of painted a picture that wasn't truthful, wasn't right, was in fact what he thought Avery wanted to hear and has been doing so across the board. And Avery had to like mine in some archaeological, is that the word? I don't know. Dig, honey, and get the bones and dust them off with like a brush to find out what's real and what was the actual narrative. Not the truth, honey. Not it. Okay, next couple, Stephanie and Erica. Guess what? Stephanie has now another problem. They wake up and Stephanie has a migraine. I mean, but this one, it doesn't end. Listen, if Stephanie was someone that I was in a relationship with, I'd be like, you are too much. Always something. It's so annoying. I couldn't deal. But I do like what Stephanie's wearing. It's like a dress in the print of the Beverly Hills Hotel wallpaper. And Erica's wearing an avocado dress with matching avocado air freshener earrings. Stephanie was straight up like, I want more YouTube followers. I'm gonna get on the show. And Erica was like, I gotta show off these earrings somewhere. They gotta go worldwide, honey. This shit's fake. Their fighting is fake. I don't like it. So we have this horrible scene where Stephanie's like, okay, you came out to your parents the other day and that was really brave and lovely and what a lovely reaction they have, and I'm gonna FaceTime my mom. And we were supposed to believe at some point during this FaceTime that she would come out. So her mom gets on this phone, honey, and she's like, hi, Mom, this is Erica. And Erica's like, hi. Can't do that accent. And then she's like, Mom, how are you? And we're like, and Mom's like, are you taking care of yourself? You're not doing anything dangerous, right? And she's like, no. First of all, her mom relationship is so creepy. It's like, are you taking care of yourself? Are you always sick? It's like very mommy dead and dearest to me. Have you invited your friend to America? And then she's like, Mom, I have a confession to make. She just says that. And the mom's reaction is like, what? 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 A confession? Whose reaction is like that to that? That's not a real reaction. If I was like, Dad, I have a confession to make, he'd be like, what? And then I'd be like, I ate your Jell-O, or whatever it is. He loves that Jell-O. So after the big confession reveal, Stephanie's like, I went swimming with sharks. The mom's like, you with all of your problems, you decided to put yourself in that kind of situation. So fake, so ridiculous. I can't believe anyone was supposed to believe that she was going to come out during this. It's also like disrespectful to the myriad of people who've had to come out in a very truthful, authentic way. Then Stephanie and Erica go and play a game with Erica's friends that's like truth or dare. It's like this weird secret board game, like Secretopoly. It's just their way of like, I think like getting out sexual attention. I think that this usually divulges into some sort of orgy, but Stephanie's there, so it's a real hamper on that. So it's like, have you ever had sex with an ex? Stephanie's just like supposed to be like some nun, just like, you better have not said yes, Erica. So later on, they had this other fight where Erica's like, look, I totally get that you're not ready to come out to your parents, but in my last relationship, like I was kept a secret. And Stephanie's like, you were in a relationship where you were kept a secret? You didn't tell me! And then proceeds to, with this like green kimono on, like have a full-on telenovela scene. She's angry. She throws something. At one point, I'm like thinking that like I should see mascara running down her face. Like it is so over dramatic. It is so intense. And she just like storms out, and Erica's like, I can't believe she stays. Erica is just like, you want me to be open and honest with you. You are the opposite with me. You have all of these issues. You can't get over anything. Every one of your reactions is over the top. And Stephanie's like, what? No! I'm done with these two. So then Stephanie has the good nature to come back and clean up the shit she broke, which was like some fake fruit bowl. Was that at the hotel? And you're gonna have to pay for that. It's gonna be on the bill. Oh, right, David. So David suddenly pulls up to the airport in Las Vegas, and it's revealed that he's been what? Talking to Lana. No way! And decides to get back on a plane because he's going to meet her. What a great idea. Why didn't you ever do that before? Oh wait, he has 4 times. He was so happy that Lana started chatting with him again and revealed that all of that before that last trip, it was just overwhelming for Lana. She couldn't do it. She was overwhelmed. And that she also moved to Kiev with her sister, and that's why she doesn't live in that apartment that man's lived in since 1995. So he lands in Kiev, and then he realizes that he landed on a Friday and she has hockey games for her nephew the whole weekend. So she can't possibly meet him until Monday, because as we know, hockey games are 12 hours long. It's a very intense sport, physically demanding. What is she doing for those hockey games? Is she has to cut up like a whole orchard of orange trees to make those orange slices, and all of the hockey players put them in their mouths? Is it a lot of work? The concierge of the hotel is like, I'm seeing this. And he's confused. He's upset. Like, where are her priorities? I keep coming over here and she watched some dumbass hockey game. So he gets a translator, not his friend Victoria, Carol Baskin for Sears, but gets a new one, very cute girl, to go and meet with the investigator that he hired. So the investigator's there, right? And the investigator's like, right, so you're here. And I don't know why. My name is Sergey. I have a very, very stoic face, but I'm here to tell you through my words again that she's on multiple dating websites. And even though David has made it clear that he does not like this guy, he's like, yeah, but can you find out about her sister? And then they get in a fight because David's like, you have a preconceived notion against her. You're negative against her, so you can't possibly find what's really happening, and I know her. And the translator is like, he doesn't believe you. There's no, like, knock, 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 who's home? We don't know it, this one. And then David's like, you, sir, are fired. You're fired. But then David talks again with Lana, and they decide to meet. So he puts on a black leather coat with a gold shirt. Honey, he looks like the Unabomber. It's very hard for him to iron. He's not an ironer. He says that Lana said that she would iron for him because it takes him hours. Men need some steamers. They need some handheld steamers, honey. It's so much easier. Forget about the iron. Just hang up the shirt you want. Maybe spray it down with some Febreze fabric release first, and then you just steam it. It's so easy. The producer's off camera like, did she sound excited? And he's like, yeah. He's brought her special lotions, lube, is that what that means? Chocolates, are they Russell Stover? And he goes to meet her in some square, and he's standing and he's looking around. He's like, I hope this is the square. Think this is the square. Oh my God, there's a statue over there too. Too many statues in this town. Oh, what time is it? 11:07. It's only 7 minutes late. Ha 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 ha. But this does feel familiar. And then he looks up, and there she is. La to the na. Oh, Nana. What's my name? Lana. Sashays up. She does not look too shy. Can't quite place how old she is. Slightly younger version of who Tom's new girlfriend is. But David is so happy. And there she is. They didn't even make us wait till the next episode. They gave us Lana. We'll never see Williams, but we did get to see Lana. Okay, final couple is Rose and Ned. Oh, Rose. So we pick up with Rosemarie laying it bare, honey, telling him what's what, which is that he's gross. He's always been gross. She hates him. He's an asshole to her. He doesn't understand how life works. Bye, boy, bye. No, we're done here. I think you not love me. I can't do that accent. Wa does it really well. But I think you not love me. I'm done. Ed this whole time is like mouth open aghast. He did not expect someone to have feelings or stand up for themselves. He's just like, I'm shocked. The fact that she has feelings is unexpected. I thought I was in some simulation where only I mattered and only my wants and feelings were relevant. And she was just this poor, very young, very poor, hot Filipino girl that I had met on Facebook. And she would be so happy to have someone like me in her life. How unexpected that she's saying no to me. He cries. He's like, I fell in love with you on Facebook. I bought you a ring. She's like, I'm done. Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to be with someone who doesn't appreciate me, who lies to me over and over again. Also who looks like you and doesn't get the fact that like, that's a strike that you have to work against. He's like, so you think I'm bad? And he gets up and walks away. He's like, yes, yes. Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better cause I'm over you. I learned my lesson and left a scar. Now I see how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Oh, honey, I love that song. She packs. She's like, I'm getting my ass to this goddamn airport. I'm saying they'll change my ticket. I want to see my prince. I want to like go back to my Hello Kitty sheets and my Hello Kitty mattress pad. I want all my toys. I want to get a little frozen yogurt. I want that fan, honey. I want water dripping on me in the middle of the night. Any of it not to have to see this person again. The producer's like, how do you feel? She's like, I feel very, 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 very sad. Also very, 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 very mad. Also very, 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 very upset. But in some ways, I'm very, 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 very happy I'm leaving this bullshit. And Ed is just moping around this resort. He couldn't hear what she's talking about, honey. He's so upset. He's gonna like, I guess in the next episode, try and come back to talk to her. And he's gonna come to an empty room. This season has been so bananas. I love it. The fact that producers like did this whole Lana reunion is crazy, especially after Yolanda, especially after Caesar. Like, they're so happy with themselves. I feel like maybe Yolanda was only on the season to give us the Lana reveal. Like, we know we're not going to ever see Williams, and so they needed like a placebo in order to get this. A lot of drama has happened off camera in the last 2 weeks because of the tell-all. So I'm trying to get my mind around it. There's a lot happening about everyone's business, but basically they somehow let a link of the tell-all part 1 filming go viral, which is 10 hours of unedited raw footage of Sean Robinson having to talk to these people. And a lot's revealed, right? Obviously we know what couples are together and what are not. I want to do a live to talk about this, but I have to get my mind around everything and I want to try and portray it as cohesively as possible. Other than that, I'm so thankful that you guys are here on this journey with me. I really, really love you. I really love talking to you guys. This has been a fun, good season, and I also can't wait for The Other Way to premiere. If you haven't yet, please find my personal Facebook group, Vanity Farah. You can join and talk to me there. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Chris L. Farah. The L is for lockdown, which is going to continue. So I don't have to think of another L word for a long time. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment, and share. And take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art. Bye!